Hello and welcome back to Two Eras, One Tune. And Rylan's come back with a new trim. Show you trim. Very nice. Yeah, so we're going to jump straight back into the REN rabbit hole with a song called Money Ties. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. But the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, well you die with a grin. Now digging up the root of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren, born March.
I really liked how it started off with, I don't know if that's something that's been written purely for this song, but I really like that opening, and then the beat just bang hits you, and he kicks in with his rhymes. It's just, I think I might have to watch that again actually.
If we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, well you die with a grin. Now digging up the root of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody.
So it's like you get blinded by the pursuit of making money and forget all about your own values, ethics, and to some degree dignity, I suppose. He talks about people committing crimes to keep money, get money, and it's that thing of you can't live with it, you can't live without it. People that have money struggle. Sometimes they struggle because they want more money. It's just greed. And again, it's just it's a really good message around. Don't just focus on making money. Unfortunately, though, it's a catch-22 because your banks and the way we live our lives and things, that we're dependent on money, but it shouldn't be seen as a be-all and end-all of having a good quality life. It's just forced upon us, if you will. Yeah, I think it's really clever.
Let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren. Born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her, hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me, because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because
What a message to his younger sister. Don't let anybody put you down, don't let anybody take the light from you. And if they're not treating you as a princess, you don't need to ignore them. Yeah, amazing.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend law, make war, make ghosts. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money is, money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, ayy. Money lies, money lies, money lies, ayy.
This isn't a win to his talent. He's amazing artist. I like that. Not a play on words. Money ties. Everything is monetized. Everything has got a price tag on it. Whatever you got to make sure you leave the house and have access to money, whether it's through your card or your phone or whatever. You've not got the money in the bank, you're going to struggle, because everything is monetized. Everything's got a price tag. But again, how we can change from, we watched the high REN, and yeah, there was a bit of rapping in that, that's, I guess, but, and then to come into this one as well, he's not a one-trick pony. He's not on a single track of music and music styles, and whatever he touches seems to turn to gold. So I think he's a really good artist. Do many of your friends listen to REN? Have they heard of REN?
Not many, actually.
No?
Only a few.
I think that, and that's the bittersweet side of it, I guess, because he's not in the charts, because he's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, and played on the radio and things like that. A lot of, I think, younger people are missing out. So I think that, I don't know, people need to start getting into his music, because the messages as well, that in terms of the content, the lyrics, and the clever use of wording and phrasing. I think, and the beats as well. The beats are just, again, just how that one kicked in from the start. I really do think kids of your generation would enjoy listening to REN. And you get, they might not have pick up on the messages straight away, but I think more and more people listen. I think the penny will drop pardon the pun, I'm talking about money. Yeah, but the penny will drop, and they'll pick up on those, I think, very important messages.
Yeah.
Are you going to be recommending to all your friends at school
Yeah.
and football? Okay, so if you've got any recommendations for us, please let us know, put a comment to us. We have had a lot of comments made, and it's really good positive stuff, lots of love being shared, and we really appreciate that. Some recommendations for content as well. We will get to it. We have found that when we've done a number of these now, and then found that it's been kicked off because we couldn't publish it because of copyright. So yeah, we're still finding our way in doing these, creating them, but we are still enjoying doing it. We're glad that you like listening to it. And again, if you have any comments, drop us a line. Don't forget to like, and please don't forget to subscribe and share it with others, and let them know that we're trying to cover a range of music. Still early days yet, but please pass us on to your friends. It's two eras, one tune. I forgot where we're at. Anyway, thanks for your time. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.